All right, so the next deck we're talking about going to be playing tonight. So if you're interested, we're going to be playing some Zekrom EX. We have a couple copies in the deck, mixture of the brand new Electric with the new Tynamo, and then we have two copies of him as well. Basically, a lot of duos. We have one Joltix, 1-1 on the Magmite and Magneton, with one Fez, with Squawk, fill our yard up. We do have a couple air balloons, one charm, 4 professor's research, 2 Ionas. We have 1 super rod, 4 ultra balls. We have 4 Arvens, 2 bosses orders, some prime catchers, some nest balls, 4 generators. Pretty good way of ramping. And then we have 1 catcher as a kind of way to finish the game off with 13 electric energies. And that's the deck we're trying out today with the second half of the stream. Let's see it next deck we're trying out today. So let's go and dive right into this. So we'll probably take him out of this out of the second half of the video, or the remaining 2/3 of the stream. Executive in a bolt. Okay. And an Energy Search Pro. Now, how do I do this where I get the most maximum? Is it Arven? No, I can't get any. I guess I get a Nest Ball and a Bravery Charm. All right, we're going to go ahead and get our new card, I think. Oh, bench Pokemon. I was too soon for that. That's okay. Squawk. Go ahead. So I definitely messed up there, right? I should have definitely used the electric generator. I never really played electric generator before, so I never played that much electric Pokemon in general. So sorry about that. Like I definitely should have done that ramped here. I would have been able to at least do a slash attack here, which I guess wouldn't have mattered too much, but it's better than putting a energy on the actual Joltix. All right, so Executor. What are you aiming for with this? That does not count for the 150 though. Okay. The downside here is guess I could use this. Okay, so that does make them take a prize. Got it. Mew. Draw 1. Okay, so now he could do so hard to read. what the artwork is. Flip a coin. Knock out your opponent's active basic Pokemon. If fails, knock out one of your opponent's bench basic Pokemon. Orb. Okay, another mask. Sure. It's a very interesting Raging Bolt list. Is this a common deck? I've never really seen the Executor in a list before. Okay, can he KO? You could knock out a Squawk or a Mew if he gets the bench, right? He's definitely not going to go for a Joltex, right? That seems pretty bad. So if I play this, use the ability, retreat Mew, that's 220. That's not enough to the KO there. Okay. It's not what I was anticipating. So he's doing a little ramping. Probably needs to ramp up his Raging Bolt EX. Why can't I use this ability? Oh, basic Pokemon, not actual energy. Um, that's my effect, so that doesn't really phase me at all. Okay. You gotta move, I guess, the fighting energy somewhere? Mm-hmm. Because you're assuming this is gonna get KO'd pretty soon. But you get to KO this, which is just really good. Okay. Okay, that works. The issue is no matter where I put this energy, I don't think it matters, right? I think a Raging Bolt EX could just KO this thing without trying. You just pitch all the grass energy on this. I think he's pretty much good, right? I can't really KO here. I need a stage, right? I don't think this deck plays stages. Oh, not a KO. I don't think the opponent knew what his card did. My Pokemon has no abilities. I don't know what to tell you, man. So you can put this into play or this into play, KO here. I do actively need to figure out a way to do a little bit extra damage. Actually, I can just need to use Prime Catcher to KO one of these two in the bench. It should be GG's. So you need to get 2 prizes this turn. I punted at the beginning of the game, and I don't think it matters. You still have this Chansey on the bench. Oh my gosh! Are you serious? It's like he knew. He's watching the stream. Like he knew he had to evolve those 2 Pokemon. Trolling me, man. Okay. What can I do to make the most amount of damage output? So KO's here. I really gotta. I think I have to exactly draw some way getting him back. I think he's my best case scenario. Because he's not enough damage. Wait a minute. How much damage did he do? So I can't do it with Mew. So I gotta figure out how to win this game. What do I have in my bench? 110? That's not enough. I'm so gone. This 220 is not enough damage. Nothing there. That's not very good. Yeah, there's no way he doesn't have one energy in his hand. Such a struggle. Yeah, him evolving those two definitely put me in, right? I felt pretty confident until he did that. And I could never get rid of this thing off the board either. Because that actually made a difference, right? Because that extra 30 HP there. Alright. Let's get into the next one. That's fine. Question is, can I win this game? So both mine must be in there. That's a whiff. Hmm. Try it again. Much better. There's my Zekrom. Alright, that's a lot better. Like, we're starting out of the gate with a pretty explosive attacks. I mean, there's no way he just... I was like, he just does this and then he just loses. That would be something. Alright. Electric energy's okay. So we put this on here, do 120, take two prices. Question is, is this just literally a Dusknoir deck? Like, are you doing the full path here and just going all in on this and just evolutions? I definitely attach energy here. KO. Okay, I see. So you're trying to cheap... oh, scoops it up. There we go. Got a match. There we go. That's good. Better. All right. We got two more matches to do. Let's do it at least. And then I'll be rating out. I guess Mew. So I need to use this for Nest Ball. Try to find, I guess, what's his face, and then gets me two more. This deck does seem pretty decent overall. I gotta use these as quick as I can. Blasted Badoo. That's insane. Man, this deck is so sweet. Yeah. So much quick aggression here, man. I love this deck so far. Let's get into the next one. Go ahead. I think that was a pretty good turn for us. Yeah, sadly this did whiff, but I think it's pretty reasonable. Next turn I get to pitch whatever card we draw. If it doesn't actually be, it's not that good. To pigs, huh? So he must be on the new red. Okay, I might actually try this next time as my rogue deck. Because it has, I think it has potential. Okay, that's a little bad. Oh my gosh. A whiff. That is something. Almost a whiff. Pop you. Go ahead. Alright, so that's okay. To pig, sure. Tepig. Depending on how you want to say it. Fans of the card probably say Tepig instead of Tupig. I Arven, sure. Double fire. Okay. Put him there. Probably have tried to evolve here if you can. Because you know this one's going to get KO'd. Okay. That's a little slower than I bet you were hoping for. So there's no way I can actually get another energy on that. That kind of stinks. I was hoping to get another energy here. So I could take 2 prizes with this KO. There's really not much of a difference between this and the electric one. So this does 30 damage to itself. This does discard a energy from this Pokemon. Not other than that, there's not a lot of difference. That's not a stage 2 though. Hmm. All right, so I don't have anything for this rod. There's no way you play both of these in the same deck, will you? Oh my gosh, that's KO. Okay. You got me with that one. Alright, so my goal here, I think, is to put energy here, get 3 prizes. I could do it here or here. I think I played the correct way. Do that. Take 2 prizes. Or 3. Okay, evolves. Okay, Gorging Fire. If he KOs this, he goes down to 2 prizes. Well, that can KO almost any of them. I can use this to get the generator and see if I actually could do that. Seems like my best line. Let's do that. I don't have access to it. But I do have that. That works. And that's KO. Okay, let's get in a bonus round. I mean, those matches were pretty quick. To be honest here. This deck does do a good job at just rolling over people. This honestly feels like a deck I might just want to have as my specialty brew. Along with Blastoise and Charizard. I kind of like it. It's fun. It's entertaining. Might be honestly a deck I might actually want in paper. I don't know. I don't own anything in paper yet, but I don't need the second one of these, I don't think. I'd rather leave my bench open. I have a Nest Ball. I can get 2, so I'm basically filled up 3 slots. So against Charizard, a Badoo. So I pitch this to that. Should be able to fill my entire bench. I think I have Squawk. Squawk is what I want to use. So I think that's pretty good. So Ultra Ball. Okay, so it's the Charizard EX plus Dragapult. It is ironic though that his deck is so vulnerable to Badoo, but guess who's playing that Badoo? He is prepared for the mirror. And to be honest, I don't think this deck is going to be very good now with the new jellyfish. Like, I can't imagine this deck putting up results now. It depends too much on rare candy. So I kind of wonder if this deck is, even though I love Charizard EX, like, passionately, but I can't imagine it being the way to go. All right, so the first thing we do is Nest Ball. Get our adorable little dude, and then we'll grab that, that. Use this. Pitch. I think I want the... Do I want the free retreat? Let's get... Yeah, free retreat sounds good. Hmm. That's a little rough. I didn't find any generators. And I think I'm over halfway my deck. It better not all be in here. That would be really sad. Okay, Charizard EX is down. Yeah, if I draw exactly a generator, this is pretty reasonable. Because if I could generator put this, put 4 energy here, use boss's order, KO Dreepy, that'd be a pretty good turn. Hold. Hold. The downside is he gets plus 60 on his attack. Who are you wanting to KO more? A Mew? I mean, okay. I mean, Mew's fine. I don't have a lot of stock in that card. You're going to probably KO that. No, you can't. So I need to start putting energy here. Because Zekrom is going to have to KO the Charizard EX when he gets around to it. So Mew's gone. They take 2 prizes. I guess I put Iron Hands. No, I think I put this into play. Because I could retreat at any given point. So this is plus 100, right? Yeah. think this is right. Because this gets KO'd. This goes into play. This KOs this. I get 3. I just have to pray he doesn't have another backup Charizard EX. That's close. Yeah, this is rough. I don't... This deck... Okay, so it wants to KO here. Sadly, I don't have that many good one single prize attackers. Actually, I should have just done this, right? That was a mistake and a half. $330. But I don't think it actually mattered, the difference between the two of those, right? I mean, if you have a Charizard EX, you have a Charizard EX. It could literally KO either one of these. Okay, so you clearly you could not evolve this. Or maybe you still can. I don't know. Maybe you want to give me false hope here. Because if you could evolve, then there's no point of really caring enough to KO Iron Hands instead. I forget how many bosses orders do I have? I have 2 in the yard. It's probably not good. I mean, he has it, right? He just literally picks up Charizard. Yeah. Yeah, so it didn't really matter either way. We're going to lose this game. So I think that means we're 2-2 with this deck. Maybe more? Maybe it was 3-2. Either way, this is definitely a fun deck. We're going to get into the breakdown after this about what I thought about it. Okay, you're just going overboard. Sure. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the breakdown. Yeah, so next time I'm probably either playing Gold. I could play Goldinga with the brand new, Genesect EX, or I could be playing Gardevoir Jelly. One of those two are both reasonably competitive decks. But I'm glad I played this deck today because of I haven't really got a chance to play much Electric on this channel yet. So what do we learn this week about this deck in general, like playing it on stream and everything like that? Deck feels pretty solid actually. I'm not really sure about Squawk. Squawk was kind of weird. We didn't really get a chance to utilize it. Yeah, there is chances where it does help you pitch some energy to the yard so you can get stuff back. But besides that, like I could see every single card kind of fit in the shell. Um, and I kind of like it as the foundational deck. I like the 4-2 split of Iona and Professor's Research here. Seems correct. It just allows you to fill your yard up, allows you to use your electric kick trick pretty effectively. I like the 2-2-2 split here. I think this is actually really good when it comes to prizes. So you're always guaranteed to be able to level ball into this most likely. It's very unlikely you're going to have both of these underneath your prizes. So getting one of those is enough to get you this and this, which should help you really seal up the game. And it's insane when you get Electric Generator that early in the game, as you've just seen in so many of the games. Like your opponent, we just did it, and our opponent just literally scooped because they would lose so much tempo while we have basically a fully online Iron Hands EX. And not much you could really do from that point. So this deck does have an explosive nature. And this deck, I don't think really could have been a deck prior to this. Having this card definitely amps this deck up. This is a nice include because the voltage burst actually could just KO a potential Charizard EX. We did 330 damage, which is a lot of damage to be able to KO most EXs. So this is a nice pickup for the deck. Being able to get that cross-it EX like that. Even though this is not the best attacker, except you're mainly, I like it for the Tantrum unit. Pretty good for that effect. I'm not sure about the Magneton though. Like this might be a flex spot that you could definitely utilize. I never really got a chance to use this card. Didn't really see a situation where doing 210 damage, most likely to a Fezandipiti, would have been worth it for that two prizes. But then again, the matchup where we didn't have a stadium to be able to offset it. I'm pretty sure that was for this deck, not the other deck. But yeah, so overall, I like the deck, and hope you guys have a great rest of your night. And we're going to go ahead and close things up. Peace.